Okay, we will go first. That should be fine. Did I forgot to change the deck? I think I did. I think I forgot to set it as active. Okay, we will win a quick game with Zorak then. Done. First Arua, the Monkey Dory, the Dark Energy, and end my turn. That's a goddamn fine setup. If we can find a Cyrano top deck, that would be great. That means we have game on our hands then. Oh, well, not game, but we have a strong setup. Dreepy. Is this the Typhlosion variant of the Drekloak deck? Or Drekloak Typhlosion? I've seen some weird variants with this. Perfect. So that's our second turn hand. Still looking goddamn good. Play a Zorak. Such a rigid band. Put you on. Use trade to discard you. Oh wow. 2 Zoraks. Vicious Flare. That's a KO. See, this is what I call a turn 2 one, or a strong turn 2 for Zorak deck. Triple Zorak, 1 charge up, 1 Reshiram, Dominiton in hand. Fully bench set up. Like, there's nothing here that is not going as planned. I even have the rigid bands with active Zorak, which is just amazing. Bounded by the journey, Ethan's adventure. Play Ethan's adventure. Find 2 Cyndaquils and a Quilava, I think. Is what he is going for. Flip the script. Or can he somehow string together the Dragapult attack? That might also be an opportunity. Just feel like Dragapult will be less good here. But it might be what he's looking for. That's a Dragapult attack. Into my Zorak, take Cliff as well. Yeah, this is the Dragapult. But he forgets the fact that I one-shot Dragapult with Reshiram. Which means less draw engine for him. And if he takes out my Clever Iono to get him down to smaller hand size, I don't think he has counter catcher in hand. If he has it in hand, it's a good play. If not, it's not that good. Because then you want to counter catcher up Reshiram, take out Reshiram and Cliffa. Try to make sure I don't get another Reshiram next turn. No, he takes it. Zorak with no energies on it. Okay. Okay, 200 to active. Now all we need is in stadium. That is Ents Castle. Retreat. Vicious Flame. I know it don't give me KO, but it should give me enough, yeah. Next up we want to find Darumaka. And because it didn't take a KO, that means he is not able to use Festivity here. So I should be in a reasonably good spot. And if he takes a KO here, I put up Reshiram because Reversal Energy gives me no wait, Reversal will not give me Vicious Flame. But it's fine, I have a nice stretcher, so should be good to go. Because then I can nice stretcher for energy, into boss, into KO Fizz, into trade. Tries to set up the Manaton next turn. No KOs? Well, that gives me more opportunities. Save Maniac is not bad here. Because that gives me Darumaka and Dark Energy. Trade away with Zorak. Find both. Attach. Put down. Vicious Flame. He cannot get a second Dragapult up and running this turn, so it's fine. At least should be. Cyrano, that's a discard option. Typhlosion will take a KO here though. Like KO Typhlosion next turn. Gives me 2 price. Oh, 1 price. Oh, do we take up the Fizz and KO that? Because we have a nice stretcher for energy, he's not able to attach bench damage to my Zorak. So here we could take up in the first and one-shot that. See, this text comes down to so much how aggressive do I want to play. Yeah, okay, my Zorak is dead this turn. One sec. I'm back. So now we are trying the newer way they are trying to make Zard work. I'm a little curious about it because Zard is one of those decks that is either super strong or is super weak. Also, sorry for the time I wasn't there. The old Clever coin. Clever Igglybuff and Togepi. And that's a mulligan. Two mulligans from both of us, that's fine. This is the one I can afford to lose the most, so... Okay, this is the EV deck. See, this is just a regular Flareon EV deck, so I'm not too worried about that. See, this is gonna get annoying. But because it's not damaged, it doesn't help anything. See, he will just keep going. This is a loss. Oh, that was a mistake. So he finds Mew. See, this is interesting. I can't technically put myself in a favorable position here. It will be a little bit tough, but it should be possible. Angel Eye will not be an issue here because Charizard is active and he cannot get it on the bench. If he could get it on the bench and then shuffle it into the deck, then it would be annoying because I have committed a rare candy. Duskull and Charmander or Pidgey? No, Pidgey, Charmander, okay. That's fine. We just find Pidgey again. And we kill that Sylveon. 2 prizes. Thank you. Pidgeotto in hand, that's nice. Now we have the Pidgeot turn. Now we get Pidgeot. Oh, that's amazing. See, Pidgeot makes this way easier. And I one-shot Mew, so that's fine. Yikes. See, that's an issue. I did not expect Sylveon to be, or Leafeon to happen here. So we need a Charmander again. Flip the script. Okay. We should be fine then. This does 30. It's not a KO, but it gives me an Arven. That's making this even better. Because that means if he KOs Pichu, I have on first time, I have Charizard. I have the rare candy. I have everything in hand actually. The Arven is what's gonna make this so great because that gives me the unfair stamp, which put me in a very advantageous position. And the Ethan's Pichu makes me able to one-shot Badoo. So Badoo is also a target. No boss, no boss, no boss, no boss. If he finds boss, then that will be an issue. Boss up Charmander, KO Charmander, that means no sword, that means I have to win with Blood Moon. Can we string this together though? Because he only takes 1 prize, that means I can find rare candy Dusknoir. What options does that give me? So Pidgeot, Blood Moon, Energy Attach, Fizz, I need to do this. I need to find the Duskgnawer here. Arwen for Unfast Damp. Retreat into Blood Moon. To Unfast Damp. Check for Charmander. Okay, so we pop Blood Duskgnawer here. Takes out Hoot Hoot. Because that means no second Noctowl. See, right now we're just trying to salvage resources. Make sure he's not able to string together win this upcoming turn. And we KO his Leafeon. This should be put me in a good spot, but I'm not 100% certain. Okay. Pidgeot for boss, maybe? Boss up Noctowl, that means he can only attach one energy this turn. This upcoming turn. It's a little tough, but it should be doable. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please subscribe or leave a like to the channel. It will mean the world to me. I am trying to actually hit 1000 now. We just hit 500 last week, so I'm so stoked about that. We are at 506 right now, which is still good in my opinion, but I want to hit 1000. Okay, what will he find? See, this will make or break the game. Either I win by this or I lose by this. Ultra Ball for who? Pitcher of this? Okay, so it was super important I actually took that KO. Okay, so I can set up for a win. Safeguard Sylveon, prevent EXs from damaging. So you will put up Safeguard Sylveon. I will Iono him. Or will I actually? No, we don't. We don't Iono here. Right now, it's all about not getting too greedy. 1 second. And I'm back. Sorry for that. Blood Moon cannot attack the same turn as it did last time, so I could not win this turn, no matter what. Right. Search to recycle. Yeah, I think I might discount it. Or no, I just didn't think about that. Thanks for pointing that out to me, in Venom. I actually didn't think about the search for Toro. I was so focused on the boss line to just boss, Mew, one shot. But I didn't think about the Toro for reusing my Blood Moon. That would honestly have been a better play. So yeah, you're right. But the new version of Zard actually feels pretty decent. I have not tried it before now, but I actually kind of like it. It doesn't feel as underwhelming as expected. I feel like Zard is very coin flippy. Sometimes it performs amazing, sometimes it performs horrible. But yeah, in Venom, you are right. It would have been a better play to Toro up the Blood Moon and take KO same turn. Wait, no, I couldn't do that because he had the Sylveon in the active. So that would not have been the play. Actually. That's my bad. Now I'm talking wilderness. No, the Toro for Blood Moon would not have done anything for me. So what I did was the correct play. Sylveon's ability says it can't take damage from EXs. Okay, how big can we set up here? And what am I up against? Smolith? What? Smolith? I don't even know what the Evo of that does. So that's gonna be interesting. Very damage, draw a card, that's decent. Nest Ball is also fine. In case he takes a KO, I can now find my Pheasantipity. Which means I can unfast time Fizz. Okay, that's insane. Grand 3. I don't know what is going on here, and I'm not sure I want to know, because I might get screwed in a bit. Wait, I can use Grand 3 to make a Pidgeot. Grand 3 Pidgeot makes me get Charizard next turn. And I have Unfast Stamp in hand, so if he takes a KO, it's fine. What does Arboliva EX do? Oh, what? So both my Charmanders are just dead. Oh, never mind. This is still not good. Okay, that helps. Okay, that's one. So that gives me a one shot on Arbolith. Then we find Fizz. Now we unfast stamp. And he concede, okay. I actually did it in the wrong order. I should pop Dusknoir and then unfast stamp, because then I would deny him as many cards as possible. I need to think about that. That when I have Dusknoir, before using unfast stamp, I need to pop it. Charizard actually feels pretty good. Might end up building this myself. Like, in all honesty, I feel like it's pretty good. That's a mulligan if I have seen one. And I went first. Okay, that's actually gonna save me a little bit. Oh no. This is the Hops deck. But the fact that he gets Snorlax into active is actually pretty good for me, so it's not too worrying. Huh. Huh. Postwig, Nestball, Zacian? Zacian would make sense, but I'm not sure. No Monkey Dory. Huh. He's trying to KO my Charmander. Oh, now he put damage onto Fizz. I don't know what this guy's doing, but I know he's gonna lose. I mean, Hopstack is fine, but it's not amazing. End turn. Because I don't think he can take out Charmeleon here unless he has some way to like swap around if you have Prime Catcher or something. And even then I'm not sure he has enough damage. He KO'd Dusknoir, that's fine with me. Or Dusclops. But I will bring that back into my deck. I will Jamming Tower, his Postwig. That's 2 prizes for instead of 1 like he took. And I also killed his draw engine, so I'm in a good spot here. Now I can recycle Zard next turn. With Turo. Super Rod my energy back in deck. Rare Candy, Charizard. See, and this is where it gets interesting. That's when you actually have the ability to recycle an Evo again. That's why I can start making super interesting plays and super strong plays. Cramoran is not able to take a KO here, so it's fine. It's 30, 60, 120. Yeah, because he doesn't have a hops band thing. Which means here we just recycle my Zard. Or do we? Oh, we are missed onto Charmander. And then we Iono. Because even if he KO starts, it's not that big of a deal for me. And we can make it Dustclaw, pops is active, then he will send up something else, we lose a prize, so we can one-shot everything, and we can win. But the miss makes it unable to take damage from his Insta Strike, so it's fine. We should be good to go here. Arven? Okay, he finds it then. But I'm still good to go. Okay, now it's getting dicey actually. All that to KO a Charmander. That's insane. He do realize I just one-shot his Ben Sashin. Counter catch on boss, I'm good to go. Oh, GG. Find you. Just you for fun. So we start off by counter catching up this. Use Ultra Ball, discard these two. Find Blood Moon, that's here. Blood Moon in, top Dustclops, KO this. And see, now we start finding these like harder lines to find. And actually showing some skill expression with this. This is what I actually like about Zard. It's not like a linear one-shot machine. This version of Zard actually has some lines to go for, but makes it a little bit more skill expression, which is super nice. And something I missed in the old Zard. The old Zard felt a little bit too linear, in my opinion. This new one has way more lines to play. It do struggle on grass type matchup, but that's fine, I think. I think that Blood Moon is enough to clutch it up, that matchup. I have not tested it yet though, but I think the Blood Moon gives me enough power to win that matchup. Okay, so now I start having a good amount of Destined Rivals as well. How much Destined Rivals do we have? Do we actually have all the cards? No, we don't. We still missed some of the basics and then some of the illustration rares. But we have most gold cards, we have most SARs, so Destined Rivals might be worth it to open for us. And then we can open this one to get 3 boosters and 4 promos. But Zard feels really good actually. It's way better than expected. I expected Zard to perform like solid, but not too amazing. Let's see, we have some Zard related booster packs. We actually do. Should we open Champion's Path this evening? Or should we take Brilliant Stars? Which Zard do we hunt for tonight? Because I want it to be related to my stream. We do also have Obsidian Flames and even a single Pop Series 4 booster. So like if we want to hunt a Zard tonight, we can. Oh, that's where this Pichu is coming in handy. So this is the pack selection where we can hunt for Zards. We have Pop Series 4 for my daily pack series. We have Obsidian Flames, so if we want to build a Zard deck we can. 2 packs of Brilliant Stars for that gorgeous Zard with Venusaur, and a Champion's Path. So we have quite some options. See, this is what gets hilarious because now we just Evo instead. Did I seriously price all my Pidgeys? Oh wow. And find Shaman? Just in case he's somehow able to string together attack next turn, we find Shaman so we can't take out my bench. Dusclops. Charmeleon. Next turn we have Charizard. We have maybe a Dusknoir as well. If we can hit both next turn, we are in a really good spot. Okay, so he sends up Badoo here. Do we have a second Evo? Probably not. Nope. We can prepare for next turn. In case he does some shenanigans. That draws me a card and it also gives me a prize. So that's actually really good. That pushes the game forward in my favor. And we should be able to get off a Zard here next turn. Even if we don't, we have the Flarebringer Chi-Yu. And I don't think he has counter catcher in hand. If he does, it's unlucky, but I don't think so. Okay, now he puts my dust clubs on the timer though. That's annoying. But he also puts his Monkey Dory on a timer. Yeah, take Grimmsnarl because you can't KO my Pichu with Grimmsnarl. Let's see how much it does on Pichu. 0. And his bench Monkey Dory takes 10. And I will of course take the one with the energy. See, this is where Shaman gets like really broken. Because now I have Artisan, I can still set up this coming turn. I can still draw cards with Pichu, I can still like... There's so many shenanigans I can make. And I even get the counter catcher this turn, not next turn. Artisan, Porphin, double Charmander. Pop the Dusknoir, damage there. Oh wait, we should have fighten the Dustclops. It's fine though. So even if you want to retreat that will cost him. We force him into a situation where he has to pay to retreat here by discarding an energy, which he don't like to do in this position because he most likely doesn't have an energy in hand. So we should be pretty favored here. Even if he takes out Pichu, it's fine. Again, I'm trying to force him into a bad spot, but it's a little bit difficult this matchup. Okay, so Pichu goes down. Chi-Yu I can afford to lose here. Charmander is a no-go, so we need a Sard this upcoming turn. I think we will lose here because I'm not able to get the Charizard unless I top decks it, which would be very like unlikely. It's a Sard Pidgeot. So not pure Sard, but it's pretty close to a pure Sard. Again, I think this is the best way to play Sard because you get the consistency of Pidgeot. Okay, do we top deck a way to find Sard? Else we lose. Maybe. Nope. He won. Well, my main concern with that Dragapult is actually not that you have too good attack. It's not the attackers, but it's sometimes you string together the correct attack. Because it feels like a deck where sometimes you forget that you have one of the pieces and stuff like that. And it seems like a deck that sometimes can be inconsistent because you have two pieces. Like, two stage 3 lines or stage 2 lines is sometimes tough unless one of them gives you a good consistency in the draw. I know Dracloak is one of the best draw engines in the game, but you need to set up the Dracloaks first. So sometimes that deck comes down to a bit of a coin flip, in my opinion. Okay, Shaman. Okay, so we have the Pidgeot line and we have a sick Charmander to get a Charizard with. So I feel like this is a better setup. I have also tested with the side with the pitcher and EX in. But I don't feel like that's like too good. Gotti? The Gardevoir matchup is pretty good for me, so... I think this is Gardevoir. And Iono, I don't mind. Okay. Yeah, I get ya. I get ya. I'm not saying it's bad at all. I'm just saying sometimes it can be inconsistent because you have those double stage 2 lines. I feel like it's a little bit like Facade Pidgeot, except you have another attacker. But after Shaman have come out, I don't feel like the Dragapult is actually that good of an attacker. And I know that's a really hot take. Some people still love Dragapult to the end of the world. That's totally fair. But I feel like you lose some consistency. But that might also be one of my hot takes, because I have some really hot takes about this current format. Personally, I think it's super boring, actually. I don't feel like this format is good, so... It seems like a bad balancing point for the game at this point. Okay, so that's a Pidgeot line. Rare Candy Pidgeot. I want to try to set up a second sword. If I can have double sword set up, that would be amazing. I don't think it will be doable, but if I can. And this also makes me less prone to boss chaos. It does. I am... Yeah, prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box. Do we just find the sword? Or we find the Jack. Because Jack gives double sword. Oh well, not double sword because we only have one sword in deck. But it both gives me sword and it gives me... Oh right, yeah, it's put damage. Right, my bad. Sometimes I hate how the Dragon Ball is worded. Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit confusing with put damage and all that, but it's fine. Okay, so this turn we go for the boss K1 Gardevoir. Also, Opal, do you follow or... Because sometimes I will also do some giveaways and stuff, so if you want to be able to participate in that, you can follow me on YouTube. Like, there should be no reason that not any damage can go through the Shaman. In my opinion, we should also have a card that stops Monkey Dory. Yo, thank you, buddy. But like, I feel like we need some way to stop Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory is way too broken right now. Like some card that makes all energy colorless or something like that. Make all energy colorless, but all attacks cost colorless as well. That would make stuff interesting. Because if we had some way to nullify types of energy, then stuff like Dragon Ball will be useless. Oh, not Dragon Ball, but Monkey Dory. And if we could nullify the Monkey Dory, we could actually nullify a lot of decks. There was actually a way to counterplay some decks then. But because Monkey Dory counts as using dark energies, you can't counter it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But they can also just run dark energies and then they are avoiding that issue. That's why I mainly run dark energies if I run Monkey Dory. Yeah, I can screw this over for this guy now. Are you ready to see the most broken way to demolish a God of War player with Charizard? Because this will be fun. Find boss. Find Dusclops. Oh, Dusknoir. Find second Duskull. Get Jamming Tower. Pop this. Pop that. So that's one Dark Energy and a Monkidori away. And a God of War as well. So this game is over now. Because there's no Fortune or any way to come back from this. So he just lost the game. He is not able to find the one-shot here. That's also one of the reasons I feel like Charizard should be better than it is right now. Is because God of War is so prevalent. And Charizard also has a decent matchup into Dragapult. Well, that might just be my opinion. I don't think there's a way this guy can come back. Because now we pop a Dusknoir and KO his Lily's Clefairy. Lily's Clefairy cannot get a KO on me here. Honestly, me too. I am getting annoyed over God of War. You see it in every tournament, in every top, like, board tables. The top tables, you will see God of War, and you will probably see a few. Also, Dragapult, I'm actually excited for rotating. And that might sound weird, but I feel like Dragapult is just too good. The spread damage of the Dragapult is what makes it the issue. It's not that Dragapult in itself is super good, but the spread damage from it makes it super good. Do we have a boss? We should have a boss. We have a boss. And we bugged the game with Get Sustain. But yeah, honestly, it will be way more fun to play also when God of War Dragapult rotates. I feel like as long as those decks is still like in the current format, it will still be like the top decks. That's true. It doesn't have as many tools as the God of War. But I still feel like both decks is running the meta format really. The issue with both decks is they both have such a high power level when they get to the late game. Like at this point you are starting to need like mist energy in almost every deck because those two decks exist. Oh, and this is, let me guess, Raging Bolt with Teal Mask and Noctowls? And probably a Ditto. How could I guess it? Raging Bolt! Again, like 90% of the time you will face Raging Bolt, Charizard, Gardevoir, Marnie Grimmsnarl. I did the math, the top 6% of the format is over 90% of decks. Which in my opinion is way too much. The top deck shouldn't be more than like maybe 60% of the format. If it was 60% I would be fine with it. I would love to see him burn an energy to KO Ethan's Pichu. Okay, and I have Charizard next turn, guaranteed. So that means Raging Ball is going down next turn. Oh, he just Burst Roar right away? That's amazing. That means I have game. Because Rare Candy, TM Evo. Not that I need the Evo, but... And would we like to find energy? Yes, we would. Oh wait, I thought we would actually KO that. That's my bad. But still, he's not able to find a KO here, I don't think so. If yeah, that's unfortunate, like, there's not much I can do about it. But like, most likely he is not able to find a KO here. Also, what booster pack should we open today? Because I will open one after the streams for my daily pack series. We have these four to choose between. I don't know how easy you can see them. And I put them up to the camera. Yeah, okay. So we have Brilliant Stars. We have one pack of Champion's Path. One Pop Series 4. And Obsidian Flames. I choose these four because there's Charizards in them. So I want to hunt one of those for today's pack series. Or daily pack. He is able to take the KO, but he loses all his energy, commits all his resources into one Raging Bolt. I don't know how many more resources he's able to find for that. Okay, so here we put up Pichu. Would be hilarious to KO Raging Ball with Pichu. Oh well. Maybe not now, maybe next turn. Ooh, Briar. Briar always help with the math, so don't mind that. probably find some grass energies. Yep. See, Raging Bolt is also a deck I feel like is horrible. I feel like Obsession is fun. I just don't feel like it's good. Like, it's a super fun deck. Don't get me wrong on that. I absolutely love the deck to play with it, but I don't feel like it's super good right now. Like, since Destined Rivals has been released, I feel like it feels awful. Pause up this. Start sapping draw that. Because it costs no energy to attack with. Now I have a Oh, nice. Well, it did pretty well for you then. Again, I have some hot takes on decks, which some people agree, some people disagree with, which I'm totally fine with. I feel like Obsession is not like #1 in the format. And it feels like it's underperforming sometimes. But that might just be one of my many hot takes again. Okay, so I have a play here. I'm fine with that. Because when we send a Pichu again, he made a mistake. I can see it, I can feel it, I can almost hear it. The annoyance of his mistake. And he has committed the hand attach. And now we will silt him even more. Play Blood Moon. Attach. Iono. Yeah, that's true. The current format is more about one-shots than anything else. Sapping draw. Shaman, not what I need. But yeah, like, it's not near meta, but it's got a shot somewhere. It all depends on what format you get it played in. Like, if you play it in the format that is just fitting for it, or if you are at a tournament where you don't see that many like stage 2s, then it's fine. The thing is, stage 2s has so much HP at this point that it's... If you don't play it, it feels like you are scamming yourself. energies. Crap. The thing is, you are dead this turn, so. But we could put Charmander, then retreat that into Pichu. Or we could pray we somehow finds a boss next turn. Because if he attacks here and one-shots, we put him down to 1 card in hand. And if we then put down the jamming tower, we actually KO his Raging Bolt. So I think the play is find Pichu. I Ono him down to 1. Counter catch up this Raging Bolt. Jamming Tower. Draw 2 prizes. Am I actually able to find the play here? Not that we need the dust now, but it gives a little bit more tankiness. So that's fine. And the odds of him KOing this upcoming turn is very, very slim. I actually think we can find the game here. Because we have Iono in hand, which makes us able to put him down to even lower hand size. We have the Mist energy, so we can attach Mist to Blood Moon. Iono, pray for Charizard. If we find the Zard, we win. If not, we might win. Again, this is just by me playing like super aware of my resources the entire game. All game I have been very sparsome with resources because I can, to make it like simpler for myself. I could have played it differently, but I didn't, so. Nope. Next turn maybe? Can we win this turn? Or will we actually need the Zard? We will need the Zard to win now. But I think that's fine. Okay. Zard. No. No Zard. This is just who is hitting first. 2 fighting energies. But it will cost him 1 more to get game. He needs 3 energy attached to get game. So right now we are just risking it. Two will only deal 140. Yikes, we don't like to see that. I don't think this will work. He most likely has an energy or some way to find an energy. If this somehow works, I am laughing my ass off. No way. Does it actually work? I have to do this. I have to put this into sudden death because we will not win anyways else. There's not any way we win without putting it into sudden death. Oh, that is. Because we have the energies in deck. No, we don't. So this is the only way we put ourselves into a 50-50. Oh wait, he drew his last prize. Never mind. I threw it. But there was no way I was going to win because I was out of energy and out of retreating energy. But it's fine. I went out on my own terms, so I'm fine with that. I actually thought I had more energy in my deck. We go first. GU into active, Dust Call on bench. Oh wow, we have a good setup here. It's most likely a Raging Ball then. No Gold Dingo. Okay, that also makes sense. I honestly haven't seen Golden Go in a while. I'm a little unsure how people play it nowadays, but yeah, it should be fine. I have seen someone play with the Drex Load line just as a secondary draw engine, but I don't like that. Oh, Monkey Dory. Of course. As some of you might know, I hate Monkey Dory. Like, Siphon makes sense into Scissor, and there's a lot of stuff that makes sense for this deck. But Monkey Dory is just annoying. Like, very annoying. I would rather use this for the KO and then I want to put up Sod, because if we put up Sod here, he most likely takes a return KO. Puffin is useless though. You should probably have waited actually by KO to KO. Nah, it's fine. I send up Pidgeotto, I find the Evans, I Pichu, and then I just chip a little bit if needed. And here I just take a second prize because he TM Evos. Yeah, honestly, that seems like a mistake in my opinion, because now I get a price lead by 2, which means he needs to take out Sod to actually catch up with that. And if I can somehow find Pidgeot here. Oh, that's way better than getting another prize. Because if he knocks out something, he gives this more power. This one can one-shot Goldingo if he gives it more power. So this one he has to be aware of. Pidgeot can find me everything I need. So that would be something he could take out with Goldingo. But if he do that, again with Chiyu becomes a problem. So we force him into taking out Chiyu here. But if he doesn't get this chemical into Goldingo, might be in a bad spot. I think this actually put us at the advantage. And this Pidgeot can just search for anything, so that's amazing. Superior? That's a waste of Superior. All that to KO this little fish. Yikes. That's a lot of resources committed for basically nothing. That is 2, okay, that's amazing. And we just find second Sword. pop Curse Blast. Boom. Maybe I should actually just Burning Darkness and then wait with a Curse Blast. Because this gives him ability to use Fizz as well, so... I might be getting 2 prizes, but is it worth it? That's a big issue. That's what I'm a little bit concerned with. Was it worth it? I mean, technically I can win this upcoming turn. Technically. The Vincia should be fine for holding go, but I don't know if he's able to find KO here. Based on his last turn, I'm not certain. But maybe he is actually. But if he commits all his energy to it, it's not worth it. Oh well, that's not worth it for him. Because that means I can find Super Rod. And now I have guaranteed game next turn. So this is fine. I honestly feel like Sod is pretty good in this current format. It feels way better after people have like started to experiment with it. I was also a little bit, that Ethan's Pichu sounds fun, but I have not tested that much with it. And that's again, I have been in a long time been like, I don't really want to play meta. But at this point I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, screw this, I'm committing to it. Now we have game. We just do this, find this. Quick search. $303 prizes because of Briar. Yep. See, Briar is super potent as well. Like, Briar is an underrated card in my opinion. Briar gives you the ability to sometimes clutch up games that you shouldn't be able to clutch up. We will finish with pass today as well. That's amazing. That should mean we don't like miss that many journeys card then. I feel like when you finish the pass, you usually get so many cards that you don't need to worry about it too much. Like that's also why I feel like they should have like ranked tournaments in the live engine, like they have in the TCG. No, in the Unite. It would make TCG more competitive and also more fun for a lot of people. Oh, Festival Lead. Okay. That can end up becoming an issue. But I feel like I have a plan for this. Duskull, Poffin. So just in sake he take the KO. I actually have some way to salvage. I could also start like playing tournaments on stream if you guys would like to see that. That's fine. Oh, that's definitely fine, because when I have Dust Clubs into Applin goes down. And yeah, I should be fine here. It's not a great position, but it's not a horrible one either. And because of the fire engine, and I can actually use Pidgeot to attack. I will put that up. Okay, that's at least better for me. Give me something good. I could not wish for more. Because that gives me Pidgeot. Pidgeot gives me Sword. Flip the script. Do we get something good? We got something solid. Because this means I can win my upcoming turn. Or will most likely win. Okay, Turo, that actually is nice. But Badu is also just a safe choice to send up. But he doesn't know I am able to, or doesn't think I will find with Dustclops, I think. To pop another Dustclops to take out Badu to... Yeah, get game. No, wait, do we do something else? Because if we find the boss, we get rid of his last heal mask. By attaching this here, we have a secondary attacker, Ghost, KO, to 40, that means one price, that means we have game guaranteed. Okay, Sard feels way too good actually. Like, it feels unbelievably good. Okay, and that's the scoop. See, this Sard list is actually just killing it. I don't even want to change something. Because I feel like the Miss Energy sometimes is nice. It's not something you use every game, but when you use it, it's nice. Also, what does some celebrations cost? We want a solid amount, we go for this. Yeah, let's wait for us to hit God of War then. We do that after this game. Today I feel like I'm climbing a lot. But okay, I'm also committing to like one deck only, learning that deck really well. Even though I have been quite like holding back on Sard, I feel like it starts to feel good. And I'm thinking about taking it some tournament. Oh crap. You have to be kidding me. And this is where you're just looking at it and be like, okay, I'm fucked. This is not good. Into a rating wall, I need to be able to like find some kind of lead, which I will not do right now. Okay, that helps me out a ton. Because that means double Evo play. So I think I might be able to actually like win because of this setup. Okay. So here we discard 2 rare candies. Find a Pidgeot. With this Pidgeot, we find a sword. Retreat. Sword up. And start getting a KO. But that can one-shot me next turn. That's actually a bad idea. I didn't think this through entirely. Oh well. That's fine because Alderson finds me a new Charmander. I have a rare candy in hand. Okay, so what do? We gust up this maybe? This is such a weird game, honestly. Like, this matchup should never work like this. This has been such a slow game for both of us. I do think the correct play is to gust up the Hoot Hoot. The correct play last time would have been to draw a new hand, though. Actually, screw that, we don't gust. Gust is for scaredy cats. Sorry for that little inconvenience. Okay, so here we actually have a good play. Counter catch up, Raging Bolt. Arthur's on for Chiyu. Flip the script. Yeah, that doesn't help me next turn though. We just risk it. Risk it for the biscuit, that's the only way we can win here. Okay, that's a Blood Moon. Okay, that was needed. So he will commit all his energy into his KO. I will put Blood Moon on the bench, I will move it up, I will take out Raging Bolts. Oh wait, does he commit it all though? He doesn't think I'm able to find the KO here. That's why he did what he did. So he doesn't have to discard from Raging Bolts. As long as it doesn't come out in Iono here, I'm fine. Because I don't think he expects me to have a Blood Moon Iono play in hand. If he did, he would not play this aggressive for the KO. And at least in my opinion. I don't think we have more counter catchers. Do we? We do? Oh, that's huge. So now he draws 1 or I draw 3. And no tools is working. Take out his charge up Pokemon. So he will need 4 energies to take a KO here. This turn we find the boss, got up Raging Bolts. And right now it's just buying enough time for my Blood Moon to reset the attack. think I should be good to go here. I think this guy will also stall so much time as possible because he don't want to lose, but... Is he able to do something here? I don't think he is, but you never know. What will he find though? Crispin? Crispin shouldn't do it. Because he needs the 4th energy. But Crisp... Sada Retrieval might do it actually. I think I will go down, but I'm not sure. Can he get a full charge up? I think I lose here. I think I will lose, but I'm not certain. Yeah. Okay, that's just unfortunate. I didn't expect him to be able to hit the Noctowl, but he did, which is fun. How close am I to complete this set? I mean, it starts to give quite well when I open it, so might be reasonably close. I opened my first slot, so that's fun. I feel like Charizard is really good. I just don't know if it's Kobo, if it actually is. What is this thing I wanted to test? Oh, this is the Iron Hands Amarouge thingy. We can actually test that now. So we have completed the pass, so there's not really any more to play from the pass. But we will still do rank and like grind. I wanna hit like 2000 elo or something. Okay, so this is probably what you would do. So, in turn, I know I tried this deck, I have played against it a few times, and I feel like it's meh at best. I get the idea behind the deck, but it feels like a binder drop. Which honestly could work because of the current meta, but or lack of it. Like what we have right now is not what I would define as a meta. Or else it is a hard forced meta, like it's not where it's fun for everyone. I personally know a lot of people who is not enjoying it right now. Mainly because you are forced to either play like 1 or 2 decks. And that's not a fun meta for anyone. If I can somehow get a torrential pump upcoming turn, it's amazing. Okay, this guy is slow playing like hell. This is just obnoxious. Mew maybe? Okay, rare candy Grimmsnarl, that's an issue. That means we need to get Lily's Clefairy out of the active, or let it go down. Honestly, it's also an option to let it go down. Gigas is going. I feel like Gigas is the most useless of them, so... Okay, so he will take out Lily's Clefairy here. Which is honestly fine. Because this gives me the ability to take out both of his Frost Slashes at once. Which gives him less spread damage and me an advantage. But we take Monkey Dories. We can KO both Monkey Dories, most likely. Or we will. And without a draw engine, he is... and damage manipulation. I think the KO on Monkey Dories here would be the preferred choice. So we find Armor Rouge. So we item lock or retreat lock him. So this is forced to stay in the active. And now we can get some chippies on the bench. Well, this one is hard locked in the active. It's a little annoying, but it's fine. Move it off Monkey Dory, please, because those will go down anyways this turn. If everything goes as I want it to. Okay, perfect. Nope, no Luminous. You have to be kidding me. You actually have to be kidding me. This is just obnoxious. Like, how do I not see my Luminous? How am I supposed to use Torrential Pump with no Luminous? How am I supposed to use Iron Hands? Like, I wonder if I price them all, because this feels like I'm not hitting them. I've seen one the entire game. I don't really want to discard more cards though, so... Let's do this instead and try look how many Luminous was in the deck. Okay, 3. And 1 legacy. So we Iono. Start finding some fire energies. Restart. Okay, so now the deck starts to function. Just a little bit late for it, but... I mean, better late than never. Okay, so that's all his Bangadori's gone. And some Dark Energy, which is gonna be amazing. Okay. Scrimshnall can one-shot the active here. With 30 onto Amrouge. Amrouge gets down to 10. But Grimmsnarl will go down as well to a Blood Moon, I think you'll like. And that would give me an advantage, honestly, to make it go down to a Blood Moon. Could also use Ho here, actually. Just research, use Ho to attack. Okay, 4 new ones, I'm not mad about that. Definitely not mad about that. What do we drag up though? Any fire energies with this card? No, okay. If you pick Chaos that, I also have that. That's also a factor. Can I somehow outlive his Grimmsnarls? I will put it on 10 and then he will die to Frost Slash damage. Oh, wait. That's one. Do we just risk it? Feel like it. I feel like we just like screw it and go for it. And let's just pray he doesn't realize if he takes, put some damage onto Amarouche, we go down. Again, this has been pretty bad pricing, so... Oh wait, even if he puts damage on Amarouche, he doesn't have a game in hand. But if he takes up, yeah, okay. That gives him game. See, this deck is not that good because it's very reliant on pricing well. If you price bad, you lose. So I don't really like that deck. I know I had really unfortunate prices, but still it should not run that bad. Not even my Gengar run that bad with bad pricings. And I have experienced some really bad pricings with that deck. No, we go second. I feel like pretty much any deck want to go second. Okay, so we are then here. Find Porphin, find Evo. Because this way we can still play next turn onwards. Okay, no dust clubs, that's fine. We have Rare Candy Duskmore in hand, so we can actually just like start screwing him over. Because Mewtwo is weak to dark. Which I can abuse this turn. I can one-shot Mewtwo with the Charizard, pop Duskmore, take out the Spidops. So, Rare Candy Duskmore, pop Duskmore, take out Spidops, Iono. And then one-shot Mewtwo with Zard. But that requires him to actually like put me in a position where he takes out my Active Charmander, because else we would just Rare Candy, Active Charmander. Will we actually? We could just play Charizard, Rare Candy, Duskmore, and then Iono. That is also an option. Yeah, let's do that actually. He sets us up for a great opportunity here to try something. Again, right now I'm trying to test where the limit goes for what this deck is able to do. We rare candy, get a Dusknoir. We Iono. Okay, this way we can retreat. It's Pichu. Take out that one. So I don't want to take out his active Mewtwo here. Setting up a second Dusclops play. See, I want to keep the setup going. If I just went straight for the Mewtwo, I would not be able to set up second Dusclops. And now I have Rare Candy Pidgeot, Rare Candy Sod. GG. Do we Rare Candy Sod though? That's a big question. Rare Candy Sod would be decent here. Yo, let me pop off. Welcome in. How are you, buddy? I'm at least gonna pop off here. We could also look for the second Dusknoir play. But I don't feel like that is as good. Yes, I was. Played Iron Fawns. But now I'm playing Sod to test out something else. Again, right now it's not the current, like we are not playing, I'm not playing tournaments. So right now I'm testing a lot before I'm going to tournaments. As soon as we get close to Stuttgart, I will start going to a lot of tournaments and I will not be testing as much. And I will focus more on my, like, actual tournament decks. Focusing more on, like, serious meta stuff and stuff like that. But right now I'm testing a lot of stuff. What is good, what is not good. How does everything run? Okay, he nullifies my Pidgeot. For that. That's honestly a little bit annoying. But we might as well just unfast stamp him. IRL stuff, I go to regionals and stuff like that, so... So sometimes I might also cancel my Friday streams because I go to a tournament. Oh wait, he didn't decide on doing much. Maybe we just set up the Pidgeot still. Yeah, let's still set up the Pidgeot. Well, I like the competitive aspect of it. That's mainly why I go to tournaments. I love competitive stuff, so... Yeah, that's true, that's true. That's the issue with online, that they are able to see your deck lists. Maybe I should also soon set up like a sub goal for tournaments. I also do some pack openings on YouTube and stuff like that. I do a lot of different stuff. Does he go for the takedown then? I would prefer he did, but no. He go for the spite ups into active, into charging up. But that's also fine. Does he take up a thought here? That would be an issue if he does. Saw would actually become an issue, but I don't think he can. 30, that means 60, 120. Okay, this he can definitely not take out, that's fine. He doesn't one-shot first, he deals some damage, but not one-shot. Perfect. So now we have Pidgeot working again. That's gonna help a ton. One of the decks I have been working a lot on is actually Gengar EX. I think it's such a fun deck, but it's just hard to make it work. Gengar EX is super spicy, but it's also super hard to make it work now with Guard Jump is a thing. Guard Jump kinda killed the deck. But like, I love working on these little Pichu. That's mainly because of Badu and also the one draw. I love the fact that it can actually draw me some cards and still do a little bit of chips. And sometimes those 30 damage is gonna end up mattering. Boss for Team Rocket's Mewtwo, Pidgeot for one fast time. Play you. And then one shot the Mewtwo. That should give me an advantage. But I like the Pichu because it actually is able to one-shot Badoo and still draw some cards, so it gives me an advantage on that front. That you still see Badoo. Honestly, if you go to like competitive tournaments and stuff like I do, you still see it. And also the higher you climb on the ladder, the more Badoos you see. So I still tech for it. Again, if I want to like do anything like in the big scene, I need to also be able to tech for it. Because my plan is actually to try and win a regionals this season. Last season it didn't go too well with winning one, but this one you might see me win. Gemstone Cry is not gonna Mimic Cry is not gonna make him KO. What I could do was find a boss up Mewtwo again. I think so. I mean, depends a little bit on my income, but I think so. That's the plan at least. Well, I didn't perform that well last season, so far not so close as I want to, but it's fine. Again, I didn't expect to win my first season with tournaments, but yeah, next season I feel like I'm gonna have a better shot. I was 1 win away from day 2 last time, so. But yeah, it also depends a lot on what you meet during the tournament. Because when I played Gengar at the Birmingham, it actually went really well for me. Until I met one gold dingo and one lost ancient box that screwed me over. So I was pretty close on making it, and then I met 2 of my worst matchups. Do we just go for a Rare Candy Saw play? Okay, Team Rocket's Ariana, that means 8 cards in hand. Oh, we just go for Pichu then. Yeah, he draw his deck, so we just in turn let it be him, make him lose that way. No, I am not gonna be at Worlds this year, sadly. I wish I was, but it was not. I was not able to make it. Let's see if we are able to find a win without cheesing him. I do. We are actually able to find a win without cheesing it. And that's also something that I find very important, that I'm able to find a win without relying on him making mistakes. Alright, let's take one after this one then. I like to win the right way, and not by cheating. So he sends up something here, and I one-shots it, and I am great ball. Okay, he concede. Not cheating, cheesing. Like, relying on my opponent to make mistakes. I didn't say cheat, I say cheese. It's probably not that common of a wording to use when we talk PTCG. But it's a very common way to say it in league and stuff, which I come from. But yeah, my side works pretty well. I'm actually really happy about it. It is mainly a list I copied and changed a few cards in. Upscore shiny. 1, 2, 3. I can't find you. Nope, invalid name. Ah, there we go. There we go. My battle pass is maxed out, so it doesn't matter, honestly. But yeah, if I can afford it, I will go to like as many regionals as possible and also go to worlds. But it also depends on my income. Let me pop off. And also LEPTCG. Because right now I don't make money on streaming and YouTube at all. Good luck. Which is also one of the reasons I have not been able to make it to Worlds, because I haven't been able to afford going to that many tournaments and stuff. This is bad. That's not what you like to see. And he is playing Zorak. Okay, so the matchup should be fine, even though I have a bad start, but... Oh. Okay. Cornerstone Mask. Well, then we just set it up and do it the normal way. Okay, yeah, this is just counter-decking. In turn. So Evolution Jammer, Bronzong, Mimikyu, and Cornerstone Mask. Wait, I have priced every single Charmander? The reason I attached to Pidgey is actually because Pidgeot is one of my few attackers I can use this game. Oh, Pidgeotto, I mean. But now there's no more evolutions, so this is gonna take a while. Leftovers, for what does that do? Because I cannot remember using that. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. I want to make him forced to use some energy, some retreating stuff. Again, this game I can win with normal way. Yes, they did. But it's fine. I have a solution. It's time to make him mill himself out and learn how that feels. Okay, that's perfect. I'm an idiot. He will get a price lead, so it's fine by me using boss here. Well, mistakes like that will happen. Because just go for a wreck and pitch at then. Oh wait, I have Chiyu. This is fine. Defiance Band Chiyu can actually deal some damage. Super Rod. So now we pop this. KO this. So no evolution jammer. End turn. See, if Iono's here, he gives me a hand. That would be bad for him. But yeah, just use Pidgeot to slowly evo. See, he's playing it horribly, even though he plays a toxic deck. He is milling himself way too fast. Doesn't work, pal. End turn. I let him KO it. That's the only way to get rid of Barcelona here. That's to let him KO Barcelona. LEPTCG. And see, now we one-shot him with Mega Fire of Envy. Yeah, that's how it is. Else I have Toro, but I don't really like using Toro to do that, so... But a Mimikyu has an issue. Because I don't know if you remember the wording for Mimikyu's attack. But it's actually put damage. Super Rod. That is Artisan. KO's Mimikyu. This should be winnable. It's not gonna be easy and fun to watch, but it should be winnable. Because if I read the wording right, he is not able to attack me this turn. Perfect. So he might heal off a little bit here, but it's not an issue. Do you know what Miss Energy does? No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, it feels so good every time. might just be me, but I find it so satisfying when people don't know what your card does. And they think a toxic deck will work, but now it does not annoy bad. Or Mimi. I want to do something. If you can be toxic, I can as well. This is why we run Ethan's Pichu. We both get a prize, but I'm gonna win with Ethan's Pichu. Oh, that's gonna feel so satisfying to win by doing this. Even with Blood Moon start, I still do this. Come on, you can't be not impressed. That's amazing, man. Thank you, let me pop off. That was my pop off moment. Again, there's always a way around, Professor Jant. Just need to be able to find it. I'm the second person? Damn. Well, I instantly know what your plan was, so I was like, okay, then we have a different approach. Even though I just start with Blood Moon active, I was like, my Dust Knots is gonna be my win con. And then my Chi-Yu with Mist. Yeah, I could see that when you put up the Mimikyu, I was like, huh, oh well, he forgot. But yeah, the Charizard is so stupidly broken right now, honestly. I feel like it's way too powerful. I honestly think I will bring Charizard for my next tournament. Oh, let me pop off. No need to be mad at him. I mean, if it works, it works. See, he couldn't even beat Assad with it. Nah, I'm kidding. I play a lot, so I know how to find my way around. It works. Assad is super strong, but a lot of people put it away after Badu got aim out. Fuck. Actually not, then I would still have a way around you. Then I would sacrifice my Pichu to use what is it called? My Chi-Yu to one shot. So even with Sad it wouldn't, or even with the Bronzong it would not help. The thing is, I identified what your deck was trying to do so early that I was actually able to survive it. Most people will not identify what you're trying to do. So you were as unlucky I was able to. It all comes down to how quick are you at identifying deck's weaknesses. I don't need it. I don't need it. I have my sword, which I'm pretty happy with at the moment, so... And also, I don't really like cheese decks. I mean, I'm one of the few good sword players you find right at the moment. We have a lot of people who's like have been experimenting with it, but I actually feel like I'm doing pretty damn good with it. I do have a code for the Silver Tempest booster pack though, if you want it. You can just grab it. I open so much boosters, so it doesn't matter to me. Take it away. Oh yikes. Erasure ball. Didn't even one shot. What? Bro, you can't throw a bomb shell like that and then don't one shot. Now I'm gonna abuse it. And only give you one prize instead of two. Like, when people throw away a good chance like that, I will just like punish. Also, I will send the code in the chat, that's probably easier. There you go. That's a booster for you guys. Okay, so he used a Giovanni just to take out my Chameleon. Damn, bro. That's a mistake, pal. Dustclops found. Pidgeotto found. I know I'm more likely to find my Sard anyway, so I'm just using this instead. I don't really care too much about Team Rocket. I honestly think it's horrible. It feels like the same list every time, so it doesn't matter too much for me personally. He comes down to the same issue as every other Team Rocket list I have played. They don't have the draw engine to keep up. Now we use Oven, find a rare candy, no Ultra Ball, and a Defiance Band. Attach Defiance Band. And I feel like it's pop-off time. No, that's one. Thank you. A new Ultra Ball. That gives me the play for next turn. as well. It's time to clap some cheeks. Oh, his mini, yeah, that's fine. He's still not able to find a one-shot here, so. Also, if you're wondering what I'm playing around with, it's because I have too many booster packs and I don't know where to put them. Because I want to record like daily instead of recording ahead of time, so this is like my pile of booster packs at this point. And I have even more laying around. Probably gonna make like a big bucket with them. Burning Darkness. That's Mewtwo gone. See ya, pal. So now I just need to find my Super Rod, which I can easily find, and he scoops. I mean, I feel like I'm getting ready to go to tournament soon. I have to be ready for the Gdansk, the one in Poland. That's the first one I plan to go on to. I don't know how much it costs actually. We can actually calculate how bad it is. It's not open for reservations, but it is this one I want to go to. Gdansk I want to go to. I have looked at Frankfurt as well, but I don't know if I can afford that. Then Stuttgart as well, and Seville. Those are like 4 I really want to go to, especially these 3. And I want to go to those in England as well, but they are really expensive. So yeah, there's no tickets open yet. So we are just waiting right now for Gdansk to open up for tickets. But it will probably cost me like 3,000 or 4,000. Should I set up a donation and sub goal for it? Or donation or sub goal, I should say. Because we can set it up for it. If you guys wanna like follow along on how much I earn to afford it. No. Pidgey is not a good start. So we will probably require like 100 subs, if not more. Of course, Professor Yand. Now I have set up a goal for me making it to Frankfurt. I don't think I will make it to Frankfurt, but I will try at least. I don't even know how much 100 subs it. That's times 0.3. That's 100 subs should be able to make it for Frankfurt. So 100 subs and I can afford Frankfurt. And then I will also like pull in probably half my income from YouTube as well. If I start making an income on YouTube. Again, right now I'm waiting for me to have enough watch time to actually start being able to afford stuff. So if you guys want me to make it to like Stuttgart and stuff, I would probably need some support. Okay, so this is just a regular, what is it called, raging balls. But he's milling really hard. I do have a YouTube link. That is coming right up. We have 509 now? Damn. Giacomo would be pretty good because it discards from each. So if you try to spread out the mist energies to make you able to not even ghost around, I would recommend Giacomo. Well, looks like we will be screwed over. Unless I can make him mill himself out. That might actually be something I can play for. But yeah, I don't have no clue how long my goal of making it to like a lot of regionals will take, so because I know I'm getting really close and actually getting to 1400 followers on Twitch, which is also like huge for me. And we are at 510 I think now on YouTube. 509, okay. 509 is still pretty good on YouTube. Compared to I started the month on less than 500. Okay, Sad, I require you to one-shot. Okay, Sad will one-shot here. Which is pretty important that Sad can actually get the one-shot here. Because if Sad can't get the one-shot, I will not be able to make it. And even with the one-shot, it will be tough. An energy would be nice to find here, I guess. Or a boss or something. Turo is also fine, I guess. Artisan is probably what will help me the most though. I don't know if Ogerpon is able to one-shot, but if he one-shots me with Ogerpon, I use Chiyu to one-shot. Wait, is he milling himself out? I think I might be able to win on him milling too deep. So this guy's not really that good. Yeah, he's emptying his deck. You don't know what he's doing. Well, maybe he does, actually. Earthen Vessel? For what? Do you want to find more energy when you're this slow in cards? No, I figured. But I have a tough time seeing how he will keep finding the KOs. Not yet. It's not over until the last prize card is taken. You might not see it now, but I have a way. I want to take a KO here with Chiyu, because Chiyu has double damage. So Chiyu will one-shot. I have 1 energy for it. And I have Blood Moon. He will not be able to take 2 prizes this upcoming turn. Or 3 prizes. So we do this. We attach. And we one-shot. I don't believe he is able to take out both. And I have Toro, so I should be able to, no matter what, get it into active. Nope, Blood Moon is in my deck. I have one Blood Moon. And I will find it this upcoming turn. Because that's the only way I can find a win. Because he needs to send up Raging Bolt here. Take 1 KO. Oh, he will send up Pidgeot. That's fine. That gives me 2 win cons. That gives me both the Blood Moon. Blood Moon is not priced. Blood Moon is in my deck, so it's fine. I have Blood Moon. But because he does this, I can actually also win just by Ghost. So he gave me multiple win cons by doing this. But I don't think he has thought about the Blood Moon option. Yeah, we gotta top deck it or boss or something. Invented a different form. It comes with a manual. Jesus. Or we top deck the counter catcher for the game. Told you I got it. Told you. It's all about believing. Never give up. Told you I got it. You guys was worried for a second. Of course I pulled that together. I am working on a Discord channel, so it's not up and running yet, but I can I don't think I will have the time for it, honestly, because I'm working so much on my streaming and also some work besides that. Like right now I'm working on merch, I'm working on my Discord server, I'm working on a YouTube channel. Like I produce more content in a day than most people produce in a year. Or in a month. Like, it's insane how much I produce of content. Because now I will end up streaming for like 4.5 hours. After that I will make a video on Charizard. Then after that I will make my daily pack series. Then I will actually be done. Not before that. So I'm like... maybe... Not right as it looks right now because I have so many projects going on. But maybe at some point I will have the time for it. But right now I have like 10 different projects going on, so... Okay, this is just free. This is Gotti. And then we find the Pidgey, just to make sure. The evolution. So these two. Wait, Chameleon is... This Chameleon is better because it protects from the Stream Sale. And he will most likely Iono. If I know a God of War list good enough. I'll Iono or research. Hopefully Iono. Oh, well, I alt on Iono. Because if it's not Iono, then we will have trouble. Arven. For Evo? That could make it rough. Secret Box Evolution. Yeah, this could end up being rough. Maybe not. That was an expensive discard. Well, it was actually a really expensive discard. And that's why I don't like Secret Box. Sometimes you discard away a lot of resources. Now we just top deck the Pidgeot and I'm fine. Like... Oh, okay. Not this time around, we don't. But we do have a play. So we find Pichu. Retreat. Send up Pichu. Setting draw. Gives me a little bit extra drawing power, which is just what I need. I do run Jack, but I didn't find him. I don't think like rush decks is that big of a deal. Like sure they can be tough playing into, but I'm not too worried when I play them. I know they have one linear way to play, and if that messes up then they lose. Like, that's how they function. If they can't make the linear play, they lose. Serena and Raichu, I have not tested that deck. I have heard about it, and I've seen some weird gimmicky things with it, but I have not tested it myself. I do have tested Palossand. I worked on a Palossand, which was super interesting, but it was hard to make work as it was supposed to. Take it out, take it out. Take it out, please. If you take that out, that would be amazing. Thank you. He gave me Festivity. Palossand, yes. Palisand puts everything down to 100 HP. So it's honestly quite good. Oh wait, did I make a mistake? Should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, should be fine. Okay. Gives me 2 fire energy. English, Palo Sand. I'm a Danish speaker, so I don't speak German. Quick search for Countercatcher. And we take out his Gardevoir. This should put him in a very bad position. And I should be able to like take from here. Yeah, because even if he takes a KO, I have GU. GU can actually one-shot like Monkeydoris. I have a Dusknoir, so I can take out his second Monkeydory. And I can get a Charmander into play. I actually have the Fire Span, so I can do a lot of damage. And Mew has 3 retreat, so there's no way of him discarding an energy this turn. I don't really know what he's trying to do here, but it's fine. Okay, oh no, that's fine. Okay, Rare Candy Sabat means I'm only needing with Charmander if I want to make another slot. Charmander is fine to need. It's honestly the easiest part to get in play. And if I pop a Dusknoir here, find a new Charmander, putting Jamming Tower, he will be kind of screwed. Especially if I can hit through the confusion. No, Mist would not do much here. It makes me sure to get an attack off, but this gives me the ability to set up second slot next turn. Which is way more important. This gives me KO, and as far as I remember, my Mist is in my prizes. It was. Told you. Tails. Oh well. It's only 30 damage. So yeah, Mist was not gonna help me there. But to get rid of one Monkidori is actually really important in this matchup. Because even if he sends up Gardevoir here, I have Pidgeot, so I can find my Super Rod. So I can find the energy to set up Charmander, and the last energy needed to set up Charmander. And I have Counter Catcher, so if he takes this out, I can cast up his Gardevoir. And Unfast I might be able to lend me the Briar. It's not guaranteed, but it is pretty likely that I can win next turn. It do take some stuff to do. 5 energies and 1 mist. You don't need Launch Start. And because Gengar is not stronger than it is right now, Gengar is not something I worry about, so... That's a mistake. That's a big mistake, because I had missed. Aw, oh, yikes, buddy. And he scoops. I think we both forgot I had evolved the entire way from Pidgey to Pidgeot, and that I had missed. But I had the guaranteed win anyways there, so... the Umbreon coin. TM Devo is actually counting as an effect, so Mist blocks it. A lot of people don't know that, which is also why I feel like there's a lot of... Even competitive players don't know that. Some of them. Okay, this is... not amazing, but not horrible either. Yup, continuing to popping off. Also, you guys should be able to actually see my sub goal. If you can, please let me know. It should be under my stream though, not in my on my screen. I will fix it after the stream too, so it actually shows on my screen for the future. Because that might work a little bit better. Let's just risk it and pray he doesn't one-shot Pidgey. I don't think he takes a KO here, but you never know. Yeah, he finds the Rels. He finds the Dark Energy. But I pretty much think that's it, yeah. Which means I'm able to find these two. Rare Candy Pidgey yet? Use Quick Search. Find a Rare Candy. It's not really that insane, it's pretty normal. What will make this insane is that I'm able to charge it up and Pidgeot up. So I can actually use Pidgeot as an early attacker, then retreat that when I don't need it and I need to use Sword. So this is game. Especially because I have Dusknoir next turn. Pop Rels with Dusknoir, retreat Pidgeot into Sod. If it KOs Pidgeot, I just use Sod right away. Could also just Toro. If we say he sets up Gardevoir, I could Toro away Pidgeot to keep it protected, put up Sod and one shot. Like, there's so many ways I can find a game here. Yeah, he scoops. The thing that makes this really good is that I have Dusclops, Pidgeot, and Sod in turn 2. That's why it gets spicy. No, I have not seen a MetaSu TCG game. I play Pokemon and I play Magic. That's pretty much it when it comes to TCG. And I'm not really that good at Magic. Magic is just Commander format because it's Chaos and I like Chaos. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yikes. My brain would malfunction then. I would not be able to play it. Like, honestly, I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is too difficult just to be difficult. It feels like that sometimes. Like, sometimes it's just flip a coin and see who goes first. That's what I've heard, at least, is the joke. One Piece I have never played myself. Like, I could open a pack at some point, but I have not played it, so don't really know much about it. Well, it also requires you to have time. I mean, I have a turn 2 Sod, so that's fine. Yeah, but for me it doesn't really come down to the money. Like, sure, it would be nice to be able to live off streaming and YouTube and stuff, but it's not really why I do it. I do it more because I think it's fun. That's also why I play TCGs. Like, that's not because I like it for the money, it's for the fun. If I wanted to focus on TCG just to earn the money, I would focus on Magic. And that's like the big issue, is a lot of people are seeing TCG as an income machine. I see it more for fun. If you don't enjoy it, it's not gonna be fun for you, or anyone else playing against you. Yeah, gathering magic. I mean, I can do a stream of it at some point, if you guys would like that. Well, yeah, that's because I don't, so, for you guys watching, I got laid off, so I don't have a job at the moment, and I am not able to find one, even though I have tried a lot. So right now my only way to actually make some kind of income is streaming, which is not really paying that much. Yeah, that's how it is. I mean, I could try and make a stream where we do it, play some Magic with viewers, have some fun with that. Magic is chaos. That's the best way to describe Magic. Magic is just chaos. And that's why I love it. Like, a Commander format would be so fun to do a viewer's stream where we played like former people and had some chaos with it. See, this is where the issue starts to happen. Dragapults. Or Dragapult Zard. I don't know if he has a better draw engine than I have. I don't think so. The thing is, I have not been able to set up my engine yet. And he has the Dragapult in hand, else he would not put up the Dragcloak. So he will take out something on the bench. Probably Pidgey. What can I do as a response? I can use Oven and I can find mine. This will get tough if he takes out my Pidgey. If you take out Duskull, it's fine. Yeah, but your deck is also something else. Okay, you take out Pidgey Zard or Pidgey Skull. But he doesn't know what I have in hand. I have the Defiance Band and what is it called? Arven, so I can find my Unfast Amp. Now I will need Artisan to be able to one-shot with Defiance Band, but it's still fine. Oh crap, that's annoying. Poffin and Pidgeot. That's gonna help a ton or something. What if we set up Pichu? Because my Zard is not able to one-shot here. But if I play 2 Pidgeys and put Pichu into the active, I don't have 2 Pidgeys. But I can Sapping Draw for free. That's 30 damage. Hopefully he takes out the Skull here. If he takes out the Skull, I still have an option to win. And if he doesn't have to get a second Zard. He has the second Zard. No, he has a Dracloak more. Okay. That's more draw engine, that's not good. I don't have my draw engine, I don't have any good damage, I basically have nothing going for me right now. What could save me would be find Festivity. Then all Festivity find Unfast Amp, Rare Candy, and Dusknoir. Dusknoir, his charge up Dragapult or Dracloak, 1 energy. Then I one-shot his Dragapults. That could technically do it. I will set on pause for 5 minutes for this ad so you guys can see how this game ended up working. So that one is safe now. We attack the active, KO that. But we need Dusknoir to make this work. Or Dusclops. Dusclops could bring me high enough damage. How much fire energy does he run? 3? If you only want to run 3, I actually have a second way to win. Should we risk it and hope he only runs 3 fire energy? I cannot mill him out, so I don't have any mill cards in my deck, which is sad. I thought about putting Zerosix in the deck, but didn't do it. That should be his last fire energy though. Then he has 2 Luminous and 1 attached. I don't think he has more energy. This might be able to do something for me here. He didn't KO last turn, never mind. In turn, let's just pray he doesn't have enough energy. He does, okay. GG. And I will call that a stream because I am thirsty and I also need to record stuff and stuff, all that. So we will end on this, sadly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was a pleasure being live again. I have missed it. So see you guys tomorrow and peace out from here. Take care, stay safe.